I'm yawning. I'm yawning. Oh yes, let me move this so you can sit up here too. I need a man. I need a man to come over and put. So tell me why, y'all. First of all, I'm just a girl in the world. Tell me why. I ain't buy this specifically though. Someone got this for me. So sweet. But
What is that?
it's a shield. We got a picture in the frame too. Cousin, Jakila. But basically, this is a screen door. Yeah, a magnetic screen door. And tell me why the opening is on the wrong side. Like, you see how my door is open right there? The opening for this is for that side. And I'm like, I'm happy I didn't buy this. Because first of all, I'm confusion. How are we supposed to know what side this is supposed to open? Oh, ow. What side this is supposed to be opened at? I don't. But I told myself, well, the way to fix it, we're just going to have to put it on the inside instead of the outside. and just see how that works. I don't know. I'll put that there for now. But y'all, we made it back. Did you miss us? Yes. You guys haven't seen me in my living room like this in forever. This is where it all started. This is where it all started. We got food, y'all. Yeah. So if you were just on my live and we were outside, I pray you guys enjoyed it because it's not up no more. It was one of them ones. It was one of them ones we had to get rid of that. Well, also, honestly, if YouTube didn't copyright, I would keep a lot of my videos up for real. Okay, all my European folks, you guys are up right now? What time is it where you guys are at? All my UK, all my European, my Asians, my Africans, my Indians, what time is it? 16 people. Y'all are fast. Y'all be up. Y'all be up and active when I be sleep. Complicity. There you go, yeah. Complicity. Why do I look like that? I just had a time.
Yeah.
I just had a great time. Do you like hookah?
Yeah.
Yo, I wish 32 people. Period. Can we get 100 people? 1,000 of you guys came and spent time with us at the lounge. It's 1:30 in Jamaica. Okay, so 1:30. So Jamaica's an hour behind. 8:30. Where are you at? That's 8:30. Where do you think LeBron will? What that mean? Ooh, you think your TikTok will work?
What,
Now your TikTok live?
I can try.
1:31 a.m. You're from Cleveland. Hi, Jerry. You said, why aren't you both talking? If we're not talking, then what are we doing? LOL. If y'all hear that in the background, that's my dog eating. My little Peppa. Hi, Peppa. Do you guys watch F1? What's that? The race car? Play dogs. 8:32 right now in Botswana, Africa. Okay, so Africa is 6 hours ahead from Georgia. Noted. Okay, for everybody in the chat, can y'all do me a huge favor? If you love me, can you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already? If you love me, can you subscribe to my channel? If you love me and my cousin, can you subscribe to my channel? And can you subscribe to my second channel? I have 2 channels now, y'all. Casually Me Streams. So you see how I'm live right now? This type of live would be on my second channel. So if you missed me on live at the party, Casually Me, you would have to catch this live on Casually Me Streams. So that's basically what's going on. So if you guys subscribe to my second channel, you guys will be able to basically catch more live streams if you missed my live stream on my main channel. Once I get to 50 subscribers, I'll be able to go live on that channel. So you guys will be able to get a double dose of me per. Love that. Am I Lele the rapper? No, but she's hella pretty.
Yeah.
But I'm not Lele, I don't rap. The party was okay, I'm enjoying it. No, we had a really, really good time. It was a really good day today. With those fingernails, how do I do what? I'm going to nail salon tomorrow. Cuzzo, I'm like, let me give you the Wi-Fi. Here. So you can connect to this too real quick. Hello. I have it set up like that because a customer told me that he could basically hack into my Wi-Fi hella quickly.
Wait,
You said remove my glasses? Okay, 1 second. What's my time? It is 2:35. You guys, we got back to the house literally like what, 5-6 a.m. and then I woke up at like 11. I woke up at 11 a.m. with like so much energy. I woke up with so much freaking energy. And we've been on go since like running off of 6 hours of sleep after partying until like 5 o'clock in the morning. And then today we ran some errands. I dropped my clothes off to the dry cleaner, and she also does my laundry service for me. And that was great. And then we went to the mall. I went and I got a new phone case that I was given for free. Thank you to the man. Thank you to Mr. Pakistan. We love Mr. Pakistan. You know, thank you. It's okay. It's okay to give people absence. When you give people absence, they give you stuff when they see you again. I like for people to miss me because they treat me good when they see me again. I'm not toxic. And then I also got a new screen protector, private screen protector, because the other one I had broke. But no, that other one, it just cracked. Like, I dropped my phone a lot. And I had a screen protector that did not crack as easily as the one I just had. And then we went out to eat. Took her to a new restaurant. Took cousin to a new restaurant. And it was my second time at that restaurant because I did brunch there yesterday. And then I was gonna go handle my business, but my body literally so much pain. So much pain. Like cramping. So I was like, what to do? What to do where you can still go outside without having to do too much. So I took us to this lounge. This Mediterranean lounge. I love Mediterranean lounges. They get down.
Yeah.
They get down. Because, you know, like hookah and stuff like that, that stems from the Middle East, if I'm not mistaken. So they be up. They be up late. So I was like, you know, when I go out to like lounges and stuff like that, I like to find places that has really good music, that have like really nice group of people. We met these sweet guys. Indians love us too. Indians love us too. They took care of us, y'all. And now I'm eating my food that my Indian man. And then his friend took care of Cuzzo.
Yeah.
And then their hookah, they had like, we had hookah, they had hookah. They took care of our tab. So I don't know. The Indians and the Pakistanians, they won today.
Yeah.
They won today. They took really great care of us today. So generous guys. And then yeah. So their hookah that they had, like, it had like a really big tube because they had like they had the cold hookah.
They did.
And it tasted nice.
It did. I tasted it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get in the shower again.
Yeah. I'll be here.
Okay.
Now I regret this salad going on this pita bread.
Oh, that's what that is? Salad? It's not broccoli?
I got a Caesar salad with the lamb kebab. Thank you. It tastes good. It tastes really good. But yeah. So yeah, it was a vibe.
Oh, I forgot. You took the towel.
Oh. And you know what? I'm about to cry. Because I got rid of my towels too. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yo, we SOL. We're SOL. I just don't have a big towel.
Oh, yeah.
So I just have to air dry.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. I have all of my big towels are getting washed right now.
You see that movie House Bunny? She was like, oh, I just air dried. And she's like, you're so vapid.
House Bunny?
Yeah.
I watched that movie, but I don't remember that scene. No.
I do. She said she came out naked and she was like, oh, I just air dried.
I'm
She said,
screaming.
she said, you're vapid.
No, literally air drying. Air drying. Jesus. can never just buy enough. Like, being an adult, you just always gotta buy stuff. I gotta buy more towels. I thought I had enough towels. Clearly not. Either that or I use my towels too much. Damn. I'm happy I got washcloths, but air drying is kind of, well, actually, no. Technically, I can air dry. Like, when I get out the shower, y'all, my spine tattoo itches. When I get out of the shower, sometimes when I'm, like, doing my skincare routine, I'll do my skincare routine with nothing on. So, in a sense, does that mean I'm air drying? Yeah. So basically, if you don't have any towels because your towels is in the laundry, just do your skincare routine with no clothes on and your body will dry. My spine tattoo is literally itching. But like, y'all, the Indian man that I met tonight, he was so sweet. And he was handsome, actually. He was really tall. Like, when he was sitting, like, they were sitting next to us for, like, the whole time that we were there. And then when I was coming back from the restroom, that's when he, like, started talking to me or whatever, when I was coming back. And then we started smoking the hookahs. I asked him what type of food does he like there. And then he was like, oh, you're thinking about getting something? And I was like, sure. And we got his food. And then he covered our tab. Don't have to ask. Don't have to ask. So kind. But he was actually really handsome. Like, he had dimples. He had dimples. He was really tall. He was handsome. Like, he was a handsome Indian man. Yeah. I told him, I was like, I would love to have a cultural wedding. I was like, I would love to have a cultural wedding if I was to marry someone. I don't know who I'm going to end up marrying. I don't know who's going to get me off the streets. I don't know who's going to love my crazy self. And who's going to be able to put up with me and be entertained. This is so interesting to cut. I literally am at home. I should use my own silverware instead of this plastic. But yeah, like, I don't know who I'm going to end up with, y'all. I don't know who my person might be. I have no clue. I don't know if he's going to be white. I don't know if he's going to be African. I don't know if he's going to be Asian. I don't know what he's going to be. I don't know if he's going to be Latin. I don't know. But I don't discriminate. I love them all. I love them all. It's the accents for me. I love their accents, like. And then if you can speak multiple languages, like, and I said this before, if I ever get into an argument with my person and he's of a different race and culture and he is multilingual, I literally, you start talking your language to me, I'm not going to remember why I was upset with you. Because I'm just going to be like, oh my God, that's so cute. Like, I'm toxic. Like somebody that's Latin, if they start, like, yelling at me in Spanish, like, I like it. I like it. I'm not going to lie. Like, if somebody, like, was Latin or Hispanic and started, like, getting mad at me and started speaking Spanish, I literally... what I just did, I would do that while they're talking. I'll just start laughing, but it's like, damn, I'm taking you seriously though. Like, I know why you upset, but like, you also sound good at the same time. Your voice is so annoying. Well, you don't have to hear it, you know? You said shout out Chicago. Juice WRLD is from Chicago? I'm like, that I did not know. Sounds like a racist. Who? Who sounds like a racist? The guy that said my voice was annoying? Oh yeah, he's definitely racist. He's racist against my voice. I did not know Juice WRLD was from Chicago. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anybody that says mean things about me is racist. Are you trolling me right now? Did he really die from bringing drugs on a private jet to Chicago? I thought he got shot. I thought Juice WRLD went out like wait, actually no. I thought that he got drug overdose, no? I swear I thought they said he overdosed or something. I swear I thought they said he overdosed. You and your girl love my content. Shout out to you and your girl. I appreciate you guys so much. I just be here. You know what I'm saying? I just be here for the vibes. But no, literally, the type of timing I'm on in life right now is like, if I can't do one thing, I gotta figure out how to do something else. If it's not me resting, if I have just a little, like if I don't have enough energy to physically like do too much on my body, best believe I could still go out and sit and look pretty and still be in a proper space and area. You know, still make, this is so interesting to cut. Still make use of my time and energy. I need water. Hi, Peppa. Hi, Peppa. Peppa, you waiting for me to drop something? I'm not. You can't eat what I have, babe. You can't eat what I have. My dog likes to sit up under me while I'm eating. Am I single? Absolutely. I love, you know what? I love white people. I love everybody. I love everybody. I love how fun white people are. I literally love like how white people are. And it's just funny because it's like, honestly, I even take that back, because race was created to like divide people, and race is literally just what someone physically looks like. That's all it is. Race is just what you physically look like. It was created to separate people. Anybody in any race can be races. Anybody of any race can be mean. Anybody of any race can be really fun and uplifting. I feel like you can't really categorize races, so that's why I take back what I said. Like, a lot of the white people are so fun. Like, anybody can be fun. Anybody can be fun. But race was created to, like, literally, like... And then when you really think about it, a lot of us that were here, a lot of us that are here right now, you guys watching me being here right now, we weren't alive when segregation was created, when it came about. We were not here. So imagine in 2026, we're in 2026, like, if you're choosing to be racist, you're choosing to carry on something that wasn't even yours to begin with. And you got to think from, like, a higher perspective. Like, y'all catch my drift? Like, if you're behaving in a manner that wasn't even around when you came about, then that means that you're just carrying on something that wasn't even yours to begin with. And that's how, what's the word I'm trying to find? That, like, you know how they say, like, retrain your subconscious mind, your subconscious brain, or whatever, your subconscious mind. Whatever you've been subconsciously taught or shown when you were younger builds up the type of person that you become or who you are. So for those that are racist, or for those that are this, and the third, is like, when you were born on the planet, you weren't born racist. Like, you weren't born judging people. You weren't born an a-hole. You weren't born being a manipulative, terrible user. You know, like, you had to learn all of those things. You weren't born like that. None of us were born like that. So whatever we were raised around impacts how we live life as an adult, until you choose to just have your own way of living, if the way you were brought up doesn't resonate with how you feel like you naturally are. Y'all catch my drift? You were born a man. I was born a woman. I was born a beautiful young woman. You know why? Because the universe knew who I was before I was even created, the Most High. And they created me with these looks and this voice because it knew that it was going to do exactly what it needed to do. Where do I hide my angel wings? They right here. Where my tattoo is. I love you too, Alex. Hi, Nick. How much you selling that poster for? You know what's so sad? And I was just telling my cousin this earlier. So where I got my posters from of myself in the mall, that shop is not in the mall no more. They changed it. They switched it to these people with helmets, and like I don't understand. I don't understand unless I go over there one day to see what they're talking about. But yeah, so when I posted it last year, to get your pictures, y'all should have got it last year, because, and I don't even know when they removed it. Like this year I go to the mall. I just noticed I probably noticed last month or 2 months ago that the area where I got my pictures is gone. It's not there no more. So I'm happy I got my pictures when I did. But now, because it's gone, I don't want to sell my pictures. But if I was going to sell my pictures, I would sell my pictures for like a lot of money. A lot of money. The skin is lethal and on point. Thank you. No makeup on today, guys. No makeup on today. And I'm not sweating either. I just, you know, water is shea butter. Water, aloe vera gel, shea butter. Nails are tea. Thank you. Yo, who started that? Who started that saying tea? Because I used to say, like, I literally was like, I'm not going to start saying it. Just like I was like, I'm not going to start doing this. Now I do this. Or just like I'd be like, I'm not going to say tea. Now I catch myself now, like, saying it. That TikTok vocabulary be making its way to real life so quickly. I remember when everybody was saying on fleek. On fleek. Eyebrows on fleek. They be saying it. I'd be like, damn, I'm not gonna start saying stuff that everybody be saying, but it just be coming out now. Or like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That came out of nowhere too. A lot of people started saying that's me. I say it all the time now. That's crazy. I don't even know who I even learned that's crazy from. That's crazy. That's wild. And now my new favorite thing to say, is, especially when I'm driving, I like to be like, are you cool? Is you cool? I like to say that now. Is you cool? Are you okay? It was so funny. The guy that we met last night, that took us to the strip club. I'm such a troll. There was 2 occurrences where I asked this man if he was okay because, like, I don't know, he was acting too emotional for me. He was acting way too emotional for me. And I asked him, I was like, are you okay? It was about my plant, my Mary J. It was about my Mary J. Like, he felt a way about my Mary J. Keep in mind, like, I'm sharing with him. Like, he was a part of the rotation. He was never not in the rotation. Like, he was, you know, of course we made sure that he was going to take care of us to go to the strip club. Like, of course, like, you're gonna do the basic stuff, of course. So the least I can do is have you. This is so hard to cut. Oh my gosh. But I was like, of course I'm gonna have you in the rotation. Like, it's the least I can do. I'm not a bitch. I can be, but, like, you know. But he literally, like, he got so, like, sensitive because he felt like I was passing him on the rotation or whatever. And then he tried to turn around, like, when he got upset with me, he tried to turn around and be like, oh, you smoke weed for a living. And then I wanted to say, I didn't even say nothing back to him, for real. Actually, no, I did say something back to him. What did I say back to him? When he said that to me, oh yeah, when he said that to me, I was like, oh yeah, well, make sure that the other girl you got up there is comfortable with you because she's not feeling your vibe either. And then I got in my car. And left happy because what? Like, are you cool? And I asked him, I was like, are you okay? Like, are you upset? And then the second time that he did it, we were all like in the car. And then there was another girl that was involved in this. And she even asked him, like, are you okay? And that's gonna be my new thing now. So whenever a guy is acting like sassy or whatever, I'm gonna just be like, are you okay? Are you mad at me? And I asked him, like, are you mad at me? And it's like, it's good to ask that, because then they can reflect on their behavior. And if they're a real gentleman, they're gonna correct their behavior. But if they're not, then they're just gonna continue to act like a sassy child. I don't know. But you can't come for me talking about some I smoke weed for a living when you literally were upset because you thought I wasn't having you in the rotation. Like, are you okay? Is you cool with solid rage bait? Even like rage baiting, like, where did that word come from? I feel like all of these terms came about from like the streamer world. The streamer world has all this lingo. Like, is you cool? Like, are you okay? Like, are you mad? Why are you mad? I might just start asking niggas that. Like, are you mad? Why are you mad? Why are you triggered? And if you can't tell me a reasonable reason, I'm walking away. I'm walking away because what you're saying isn't even making sense. You don't even know why you're mad. You're just mad. Just sassy and upset. Like, what? Like, feel better. Life is too precious. What nail should I get next? You said no makeup, W skincare. Thank you, baby. Oh my God. Rozzy. Happy birthday, Rozzy. Rozzy, you still in here? Hope you're not married now. That would be embarrassing. It would be embarrassing if I got married. Is that what you're saying? That would be embarrassing. How old am I? I'm 25. Okay, I have French tips kind of like yours, but I don't know what to get next. Honestly, you said, girl, did you just wake up? I did not, girl. I was outside for like 3 hours. I had a really fun time. Yeah, I had a really fun time. Rule number 3, respect the game. Which part of the game? But no, you said what nails should you get next? Honestly, I'm a French tip girly. Like, all I get is French tip. Like, I don't get no other design. I don't get no other shape. Like, I am a French tip square girl. What I like to do, though, I just like to change the French tip color. Like, to y'all, this looks white. But I promise you it's not white. It's not white. It's more of like, it's a really, 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 really light pink, actually. But it's not baby pink. It's lighter than that. But it looks white, but it's not. That's how much I get French tips. I get different shades of colors that look white. So I feel like for me, when I change my nails, I just change the tip color. But I like the French tip style. I just changed the color. There was one time I got all got it all solid color. And honestly, I didn't like it. I got red on my nails, and I like to do color magic. So red was a vibe. Red was a vibe. I feel like it definitely, I feel like it made my hands look older though. And my hands are already like really skinny, really small. Like I get my hands from my granny. So even though I have really skinny fingers, my hands are actually really small. I have really small hands. They're just skinny. So I feel like when I got the red, like it just It was interesting though. Unless I would probably do it again, but I would probably get like a lighter red. Am I a lesbian? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Vibing with the situationship and not being emotional. Hold on, I had to swallow that. Who was your situationship? You're vibing. I thought we left situationships in 2024. Well, at least on this side of the gender, I think we all decided to leave that in 2024. At least try to. No, like literally though, in 2025, I dated nobody. Like, I didn't entertain nobody for real. I didn't like nobody for real. I was just outside. Messed around. I messed around a few times. May have circled the block. I circled the block like once. I circled the block once. I did. Once or twice. But that was it. But like I didn't have like no issues last year. Like I no situationships at all. 2025 was a really, really fun year. I was just outside. I was partying. Am I a lesbian? No, I'm not a lesbian, but I like girls. Like, I don't know. I mean, is lesbian like... I wouldn't say lesbian. I would say bisexual. Because I guess for the people in the community, like, the technical term for lesbian is you like strictly girls, right? So let's keep it really honest. I like girls. I'm not a player. I'm not a player. Y'all, this food is so delicious. Lamb. Oh my gosh. They were saying that the lettuce had a recall. And I'm just eating it up. Like, I haven't stopped eating a Caesar salad. But you know what? If I was able to make it through Ebola, and if I was able to make it through COVID, I can make it through whatever they got going on with this lettuce. Because I have not stopped eating Caesar salads. So I don't know. So thanks for the honesty. No, like I love men. Like, let's not confuse that. I love men. I love them. But I love myself more. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love myself more. And because I love myself more, sometimes I enjoy girls more. Sometimes. Where am I from? Virginia. You said what someone else's genre have to do with anything? Genre? Oh shit. Jakaila, am I too loud? Okay. Do I have plans to have children in the future? I don't desire kids, actually. I'm okay. I just don't want that responsibility. I don't. And I've said this before, like, kids are a big responsibility. And, like, once that cute baby phase is over, first of all, even in the baby phase, I just be thinking about how babies be shitting on their backs. I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Let me stop cursing. I'm gonna be so, like, because that happened to my little brother. I remember my little brother, one time he, like, pooped, and it was, like, so disgusting. And it was all in his back. Like, it was all down his back. It was mushy. It was soft. It was, like, green. It was, and then babies do that. Babies do that. So it's like, babies are cute, but they're, like, but then again, it's like, the sad part, like, if you don't have children, then it's like, who's gonna continue on the family bloodline? That's the only sad part. Like, between me and my siblings, if I don't have kids, if my sister doesn't have kids, and if my little brother doesn't have kids, then that's gonna be it. Once we all die, that's it. Like, if we going off the family tree, my mom's part of the family tree, all gonna die off if none of us have kids. And that's, like, kind of sad. That would be one of the main reasons that I would have children, just for the sake of continuing on the family line. But I also feel like I should genuinely want to be a parent. Like, I feel like if I want to have family or children, it should be because I want to be a mom, not because I want to have kids to continue on a legacy or whatever the case may be. I feel like I should want to have kids because I actually want to be a mom. I want to be a mom, and my person has to want to be a father. And my nigga, if you gonna choose to do something stupid, I don't want to be a single mom. That's another reason why I don't want to have kids. I don't desire that. Niggas be wishy-washy. But then at the same time, you can come across someone that's genuine and won't be wishy-washy, but you still got to set yourself up. So that's why, shall that come about, I would rather make sure that who I have children with, they got the resources, because just because you might want to switch up, or just because you and I might not get along no more, we still have a child. And I'm not about to go outside for you, especially our child. She's half of me, and she's half of you. You're not going to put me and your baby in no weird situation. Are you crazy? I feel like I would be very, 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 very strict, and even more stern with things with a child. Like, And then the third reason why I don't want to have kids is because I just don't desire to, like, carry it. Like, I'm so, like, my body is so, like I gotta take ibuprofen to do my laser hair removal. Okay, I get laser hair removal, you guys, in my Brazilian area, and I literally take ibuprofen and numbing cream. You want me to give birth? You want me to give birth? You know, like, and then on top of that, women are more at risk when it comes to giving birth. You want me to put my body at risk for a man that may or may not stay in mine or the child's life? You want me to put my life at risk for that? Absolutely not. that's why it's like you really got to trust who you having a baby with, like. And then because and to not have trust issues, but just to be aware and acknowledge that anybody can switch up at any point in time, that's when you have to make sure that whoever you have kids with is well off in certain areas, so that, you know what I'm saying? Based on all of the divorced men I've met lately, the women have done everything absolutely correct. And you got to make sure, like, you up. Like, it's so interesting. Like, every divorced man I've come across, I feel like it's funny because they'll tell me, like, well, my wife got this and my wife got this from me, so I have the money for it. You have the money for it, but your ex-wife has it, as she should. If anything, thank you for telling me that, because now I'm going to learn from your ex-wife. So now when guys that are divorced try to talk to me or try to, like, I meet so many different types of people, but you have the type of guys that will try to talk to you and they'll try to make it seem like they have a lot of money, or they have money because their ex-wife got the house or got whatever the case may be. But if she got everything, what do you have? Oh, okay. Right. So we're not going to do that. But I'm going to learn from your wife, your ex-wife. Take everything. You know what I'm saying? I take everything. But no, like, if there's kids involved and, like, no, like, I don't want to put I don't want to put my body at risk for someone that's going to switch up on me. Not doing it. But I also don't want to project that they will switch up on me. I don't want to do that. I'm such a Gemini. But moral of the story, if I'm going to have children, it's going to be with somebody that I vet very intentionally. And I'm going to make sure that I'm straight regardless. And if the baby's involved, I'm going to make sure that we straight regardless. And new perspective, give the daddy custody. I think me and my friends, or me and some peers, whoever I was with, we were talking about that not too long ago. Like, give the dad custody of the kid, basically. And that's not a wrong thing. I feel like women have been projected to take on the children, but I feel like if it's not going to be a balance between the men and women, definitely let the dad have custody. I feel like there's nothing wrong with giving the dad custody. It's crazy, but I had this theory. Well, I guess this idea. I had this thought earlier today. I was like, would it be more efficient for a dad to have full custody versus a mom having full custody if we compare how many households are fatherless versus how many households are motherless? Y'all catch my drift? I feel like from my perspective of not having a dad around, I would prefer for a father to have custody of a kid, considering the fact that I didn't grow up with a father. So I feel like a lot of people just don't grow up with fathers. So it's automatically just pushed on to the mother. But you know what? Code switch. Give the kid to the dad. Give the kid to the dad. As long as the dad's not abusive, give the kid to the dad. So the woman can still do what she has to do, because she still has to have a life outside of the relationship that didn't work out. She still has to provide for herself and provide for the baby. And then shall she decide to remarry, she has to make sure that she's taking care of herself so that she can show up as the best version of herself in another marriage, which will then be the stepfather to such baby. My brain be thinking about all this stuff. Like, so I feel like in that sense, if like a man and woman is not going to be together, the man should have full custody, because the woman still has an opportunity to remarry. Just like it's so easy for men to remarry. Like when my mom and dad separated, my dad remarried. My dad remarried, and him and his wife don't have no children together. They've been together for over 10 years. So for me, it's like, I feel like it's just way more easier if a dad has custody. Because the woman can still have another chance at living a better life with a better man, which can then add to the life of the child. So those are my think pieces when it comes to that. Hi, Jonathan. This is a dress. This is a cheetah. This is what, cheetah or leopard? Cheetah or leopard? I'm screaming. I really, really forgot that all my towels were getting washed. But, hold on. Let me read what you guys are saying. We said, okay, Mook. Mook, I literally just went on a whole, I went on a whole little tangent about how I have not been giving up on Caesar salads. And I didn't know we had all this lettuce stuff going on. Like, I haven't given up. But I was like, if I was able to make it through COVID and Ebola all in one lifetime, I think I'll be fine. I don't even know what's going on with the lettuce. Like, what's going on with the lettuce? Oh, well. No, hold on. We gotta read what you guys were saying. Do I see myself as housewife material? What is housewife material? What is that? What is housewife material? Is housewife material basically, and I'm gonna say it this way because somebody wanted to try and check me for this. They're like, they tried to ask me like, well, what does a man want a woman for? And then I started listing things. Then he was gonna say, oh, those are all things that I can just hire somebody to do. So what exactly do you bring to the table? First of all, I don't answer that question. The minute a man wants to talk about what do I bring to the table, I automatically don't like you. In the most transparent way, if you ever ask me, what do I bring to the table, I'm gonna think something's off with you, and I'm not gonna vibe with you. Because I don't necessarily go around asking men like, what do you bring to the table? Even though I have my way of living life, I don't necessarily go off of what do you bring to the table. I more so go off of, this is how I like to be treated. And how I like to be treated, I know that the men that are in alignment with how I like to be treated exist. So I'm just not going to settle for anything that's not that. But it took me a long time to even get to that point, though. It took me like until this year, really, to really like stand firm in that. Like, this is what I want. This is how I like to be treated. If you can't do that, you know. But I don't really go off what someone can bring to the table. I just go off like, the way you live your life, is it in alignment with how I live my life? You know, that's my vibe. But I don't like when guys ask that. I feel like as a man, like, if you like a woman, Like you, like as a man, like you secure within yourself already. You know, that's how I think of it. There might be like subtle things, like there might be some like spiritual issues, spiritual factors, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But because I don't want to invalidate men, like men still go through things. So when I say a man's like has his stuff together and he's secure within himself, basically like as a man, if you already have your career, right? If you have your career, if you have your family, or maybe you just have yourself, whatever. The foundations of what you have is set. But if there's certain things as a man that you want to be better in, like you want to learn how to be more patient, you want to learn how to be more nurturing, you want to learn how to be more caring, or you might want to learn how to pay more attention to detail for certain things. I feel like those are the things that people can add to a relationship. Whatever I lack, you add to. Whatever you like, I can add to. Whatever I don't know, you can teach me. Whatever you don't know, I can teach you. So this whole new generation with what do you bring to the table? Da, 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 da. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, are we gonna be good no matter who's in office? Are we gonna be good no matter what happens in the weather? Are we going to be good when it rains, when it snows, when it hails, when it floods? If it's Trump, if it's Clinton, if it's Kamala, whatever the factors may be, are we going to be good? Are we going to be good financially? Are we going to be good spiritually as a unit? Like all that extra stuff is all tick for tat. What do you bring for the table? Tit for tat. My nigga, do you like my energy? Do you like my vibe? Do you feel like when you talk to me, you're happy, you're peaceful? The answer to those questions is what I bring to the table, or what a woman brings to the table. Whatever you feel when you are around a woman, whatever you feel you get from her when you are around that woman is what you get from that woman. Like, and that's why I be telling people, like, men know what they want already. You should know what you want a woman to bring to whatever table you're talking about. Because as a man, you already have your life. So you know exactly what role you want a woman to play in your life. And that's what she brings to the table, what the fuck you want in your life from a woman. Because why else would you be in a relationship with her? I feel like I'm happy that I have this perspective now, because I feel like our generation just complicated the most simplest things. You know? So yeah. And I say, I had to go on a tangent. I'm always going on a tangent, but like all of that started from you asking, am I housewife material? Because dead ass, what is that? What is housewife material? Because if I was to list a whole bunch of things, y'all might say what the man said. Well, I could just hire somebody for that. Which actually, if someone told me that I would just hire somebody for that, I'm going to be like, you know what? I agree. I know somebody, we can call it right now. My homegirl has a house cleaning service. She can be our housekeeper. You want a personal chef? We could find a personal chef. I don't have to cook. I don't have to cook. We can find a personal chef. I don't have to clean the whole house. I don't got to clean the mansion. We can definitely have a housekeeper. That's why I'm like, when guys be saying certain stuff to me, listen, I'm all for it. I'm all for you paying for somebody else to do stuff that I don't need to do. I support that. I support that. So I don't know what exactly is a housewife. Is a housewife someone that just cleans the house? Because that's the same thing as a housekeeper. Is a housewife someone that cooks everything? Because that's the same thing as a personal chef. Is a housewife the same thing as someone that takes care of the kids? Because in that case, you can just hire a nanny. So I feel like those are all the three main things. Someone that takes care of the kids, takes care of the home, and cooks. So if all those three major things are needed in the household, and if all three of those things can get funded for and services can be made or paid through something else, what exactly is a housewife? A housewife is whatever. I feel like a housewife is a woman that stays in the house because she's with a man that doesn't require for her to work unless she wants to. That's what I think a housewife is. Which, in that case, yes, I am a housewife. I am housewife material because it's not a requirement for me to work. But I'm just staying in the house. So, boom. So, boom. Mook, don't come at me, but I'm definitely about to address these questions because Mr. Chris Max is literally doing so amazing, being so engaged with us. I appreciate it so much. Hold on. You guys were saying that it sounds like a rational and reasonable answer. Yeah, because, like, listen, I had to learn how to shift my perspective. Like, once I started to realize a lot of stuff is manipulation tactics for people, for men to get what they want, then I started looking at the logistics of things. And that's why I talk how I talk. That's why I talk how I talk. You gotta be logical. But no, think about the legacy and the bloodline. Yeah. Oh, well, that's so cute. Don't deny the world of your beautiful genes. That's so cute. No, I don't want to end the family legacy, and that's what makes me sad. Like, but also, like, a kid is a big responsibility. Like, I'm just aware, like, right now, I am not suited to have no type of kid. I don't even want to think about it. Like, I got to take care of me and Peppa. If you guys don't know who Peppa is my dog. Peppa's my Shih Tzu. I have to focus on taking care of me and Peppa. I don't have room to take care of no kid, to add another bill, to add another insurance. Like, a kid is a big responsibility. I'm aware of how big of a responsibility it is. It's a big, like, it's a sacrifice. Like, having a kid ain't no joke. It's not about you no more. Like, I get the whole carrying on a legacy, but, like, that's why I was saying, like, I got to make sure that I want to be a mom and that my person wants to be a father. Because if we want those things, we're going to be really good parents. But I'm open to a surrogate. Honestly. I'm going to save the rest of that. That was delicious, though. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Delicioso. But no, I would be open to a surrogate. I don't desire to carry a child. It seems painful. For me, I have 2 friends that are pregnant right now at the same exact time. I love it. I love it. And they both look so freaking cute pregnant. Like, they don't look overweight. They don't look crazy. Like, they look like they're not even pregnant. And they're having very seamless pregnancies. I have another homegirl that had a baby. She had a very easy pregnancy. She said that she gave birth and it was very easy. And she's smaller than me, if not the same size. So I'm aware, like, some people can handle the birth and all that other stuff and be perfectly fine. Like, give me the surrogate. Give me the surrogate. Do I plan to live my youth first before making any hasty decisions? I feel like that'll be the smart thing for me to do, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like the smartest thing for me to do is for me to get all of whatever I want to get out of my system first before having a kid. So I may sound selfish, but I would say that having a child involves certain risks, and sometimes you have to put your life. Yeah, no, that's not selfish. That's just being like realistic. It's not selfish. I guess in a technical sense, it is selfish. Like in a technical sense, I'm being very selfish when it comes to me not wanting to have children. Very selfish reasons. I don't want to sacrifice my time for another human. I don't want to have to switch up everything right now. It's like for so long, like I had to live a life of being everything that I really wasn't. So now let me live my life in the way that I feel like it's best for me. Like let me give myself up. I don't need a long time. Honestly, you don't need a long time to like change your ways for the better. I feel like a good year or two. You get 1 year, 2 years, because as an adult, you'll start to notice like a lot of shit is repetitive. Like in adulthood, you are in control of your life, how it goes, where it goes, and things like that. So a lot of things in adulthood is simply just repetitive. If you have the same job on the same days with the same hours, that's going to be your reality. You catch my drift? If you're around certain people all the time, that's going to be your reality. As an adult, you are in control of changing your reality. You're easier to do it as an adult because you have control. You're an adult, you know. Each situation is different. It depends more on who will give them a better life than the one who wants custody. That part too. I feel like in my case, it wouldn't have been beneficial if my dad had custody of me because I feel like my dad didn't want to be a father. My dad did not want to be a father, so I probably would have. It's so sad to say, but I feel like I would have grown up neglected by my mom and my dad. But I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, I'm just aware, and it's good to be aware. That's why I feel like my generation, like 25, so I feel like my generation, we have so much resources to a lot of things, so we're able to like pinpoint and actually like name certain behaviors and things like that from the people around us, from the older people around us. And I come to terms with the fact that my dad did not want to be a father, so staying with him probably wouldn't have been any better. Who knows how it would have turned out. I may have been better. I may have had strong, who knows? Like growing up with my mom, I grew up to be a whole lot of things. But I feel like if I grew up with my dad, I would be the opposite of all the things I was with my mom. But that doesn't mean that it would have been better or healthier for me, though. So that's why I stand firm and like I don't want to experience somebody that's like my dad. Like you have to want to be in the child's life. You should see joy every time you look at your kid. Like fuck how you might feel about me if we don't get along. You should feel like shit if you're not in your kid's life. And if you don't feel like that, then I did a poor job at having a child with you. That's how I would feel. If I'm being honest. Children shouldn't be used as bargaining chips just to maintain a relationship that's going nowhere because it's the children who suffer. Exactly. I was one of the children that had to suffer off of immature adults. Like, y'all did it. Y'all created me. Y'all gotta deal with me. Y'all talking a lot. I love it. Hold on. I'm catching up. You seem strong and intelligent. I think you'll be a good mother to raise your children. See, there you go. Okay. Is this AI or a live stream? Both. Both. AI can't, AI, they don't got my skin though. AI, they got computer skin. This is real skin. Hi, Irina. How are you? Do you have room for anyone who wouldn't add to your problems? Do I have room for anybody who wouldn't add to my problems? Of course. You're not adding problems to my life? Where do you want to sit? Where do you want to sit? You want to be my moderator? I have like several people wanting to be my moderator. I got people that have been waiting for 2 years to be a moderator. LOL. Listen, I tell all of my people, like, I don't think I'll need a moderator anytime soon. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I also know how to ignore comments. So I would just say, like, if someone's really like blowing you, try to ignore them. But I don't really remove people or block people unless they're like spamming stupid crazy stuff that's racist or inappropriate and things like that. But other than that, like, just ignore them. So, hi Eileen, how are you? Get her out of here. There's a lot of trauma in the Black community amongst the boys. Yeah, but you know, we are also in control of not being victims anymore. Like, I feel like our community of people, we also have control, and it's not even being insensitive, but it's like, how long do we play the victim mentality role and then get surprised by certain things? I'll just put it like that, because I'm honestly not so deep into like the Black Lives Matter movement and things like that. I feel like the way I go about life and my understanding of life thus far, it's so many things, so many conspiracies, so many theories, so many, it's just so much stuff, and it doesn't serve my higher power to stress over stuff outside of my control, to stress about what's going on at the White House and these organizations that were created by white people, but somehow people think that is helping. It's just so much stuff. It's just so much. And I got put onto that type of information when I was like 18, fresh out of high school. So the way that I speak or the way that I view life isn't from like nothing random. Like, I've been exposed to certain things when I was 18. I'm 25 now. At some point, we got to stop victimizing ourselves if we want to see change. So, wasn't I just using the bathroom hella? Yeah, I drink a lot of water. Y'all see, I just got this water bottle when I sat down, and look, it's almost gone. I drink a lot of water. I only drink water. Like, I don't like alcohol. I don't like juice or soda. Like, I literally just drink water or tea or the matcha. You've been married for 24 years. That's my lifetime. Dating has really changed. I think social media has made it a lot worse. So, like, a lot of people have that perspective that social media made relationships worse. So my perspective on that is, Social media is literally just, it's a tool. Just like how money is a tool, I don't think money is not the root to all evil from my perspective. My perspective is it's a piece of paper. It can't walk up and do something. It can't walk up and stab or kill somebody. It can't walk up and traffic any children. It can't do all of those things. It can't rob, it can't steal, it can't kill. So I guess from a what's the word? I guess for the sake of an analogy, you can say that money's the root of all evil because people do things for money, but that's not the money that's the root of all evil. It's the people. They're the root to their own evil because of the choices that they choose to make. But I'm screaming. Hold on. I lost my train of thought trying to read y'all's comments, bro. Y'all are crazy. Oh yeah, the social media thing. But yeah, basically, like, social media is a tool. Social media is a tool. You use it to search up things, you use it to watch things, or you can use it to communicate with people. We are in control of what we use these apps for. And if we don't want to use the apps, then we just don't use the apps. Like, if people want to utilize social media to be weird in their relationships, that's not social media's fault. That's that person's fault. That person was going to figure out a way to cheat somehow, or that person was going to get distracted and not give you the time of day because he saw another girl somehow. Instead of him seeing a shorty on Instagram, he probably going to see her at the gym, see her just walking about, see her at Trader Joe's, see her at the mall, see her on the plane. Like, you know, social media is just a tool. People are in control of how they use it. And I feel like people need to just think for themselves, like, okay, we got social media, but like, you still have control to think for yourself though. Like, just because this page might post this type of content or this page post that type of content, my nigga, you still are in control of how you feel. You're still in that's now I just realized something. Like, stop giving power to money and stop giving power to social media. You are the power. Give power to yourself. Give power to yourself. You are in control of what you do with your money, and you are in control of how you attract money to a certain degree, because money can fall in your lap from anywhere. You know, when it comes to social media, like, you are in control of what you post. You are in control of who you tune into. You're in control of who you follow. You're literally in control. But like, trying to fault a piece of paper that's green for why you're evil is crazy. Or trying to use social media as a reason for why X, Y, and Z. Hold humans accountable. Can we just hold humans accountable? I had to learn how to hold myself accountable. We gotta hold humans accountable. Like, it's just an app. Like, these are just apps, bro. The app isn't telling you, hey, DM this person even though you're in a relationship. Like, the apps aren't doing that. If anything, the niggas that ain't shit just figured out a way to utilize social media to help them not be shit. So yeah. Y'all always got me speaking from my wizardly place this late. Surprised to see me up this late. I know. Y'all won't be getting it again. I'm kidding. Y'all probably get this again soon. I'm not even gonna lie. But no, like, I can't do this with y'all all the time. I can't do this with y'all all the time because literally whenever I go to sleep after 4 or 5 a.m., I need a whole day to recover. You would have thought I took shrooms. It's crazy. I need a whole day to recover. Y'all like the things I'm saying? Y'all be saying I be speaking wisdom and stuff. Y'all like what I'm saying? Are you guys comprehending? Are you guys understanding my thought process? Maybe boys who don't grow seeing healthy relationships between their parents are a disadvantage in maintaining relationships. Of course. Of course. But, you know, with that, who do we hold responsible? The parents. Who do we hold responsible? The parents. And when it comes to that kid, he's not in control of who his parents were, and he's not in control of how he was raised. He wasn't asked to be here. But as an adult, he's 100% responsible for having experiences in life that show him that the way that he's being is not healthy for him, and he should change that. Like for women too, like just for anybody, like we, you know, like my mom told me when my mom and I got back in good terms, like she was telling me like, you know, I apologize that I wasn't the best parent, but you still got to live your life basically, and you can't keep blaming me for why your life is the way it is. No, I wasn't the best mom, but I did what I could, and now you're an adult. And that's real. That's real. And it's the truth. Like, once, I feel like for me, once I got that apology, I didn't need an apology from my parents. But, you know, again, like I said before, like, forgive your folks. Forgive your folks, because once you forgive your people, I feel like that helps you to shed layers of yourself that you probably got in a toxic household. And once you forgive your abusers, it just lifts a lot of weight off your shoulders, from my experience. So it helped me in the long run, honestly. But no, if you grew up in a shitty household, my nigga, you are in control of your life once you get out that household. Once you leave that nest or whatever the case may be, like, you really are in control, because as an adult, it's just you. Oh, y'all hear Peppa drinking her water. Peppa. Keep going. You like the way I speak? Thank you. I think I triggered Ashley. I hate that for you. But remember, this is just social media. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Money is just another illusion to control others. Either you can use for making a better world, or the opposite. Yeah. It's gonna always amaze me though, like how these folks are in trillions of dollars of debt, but like y'all print the money though, and then on top of that, y'all created the system of debt in the first place. You guys created debt, the system of debt, how much it is to print money, whatever it is, you niggas created that. Or y'all are, or the president's ancestors, our ancestors, whatever, created that. And then y'all niggas chose to keep it going after 1800, whatever the Y'all chose to keep it going. How are you in debt to yourself? These are the questions y'all gotta ask. How are we in debt to ourselves when we print money? You created the system. That's why when it comes to like the other day, somebody asked me like, who do I think was gonna win the war, Iran or whoever, and I was like, peace. I pray that peace wins the war, because it's literally, what are we fighting for? Resources, natural resources, money, oil, gold, silver, whatever. Innocent people have to die because these grown-ass adults in the offices are want to argue over resources and money, huh? So that's why I just like, That's why I question everything, because it don't make no sense. Like, y'all the ones beefing but got innocent people dying. Now, I'm not political at all. I'm not political at all, and I actually don't have a dislike for who our president is. I don't. And I just feel like people have to just stop going off of what the news tell them and all this extra stuff. Like, at the end of the day, nobody knows what's going on right in this specific moment in the White House, outside the White House, with the CIA or whatever the case may be. We don't know. We only know what they tell us, and what they tell is very intentional and on purpose. So, I don't know. Take the pill. Take the pill. This is a matrix type of conversation. And I don't even know everything. That's what, I don't know everything. I don't even go as deep as other people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just aware that not only is money an illusion, this world is an illusion, this setup is an illusion, everything is an illusion. So I don't take none of it seriously, for real. Or at least I try my best to. Like, whenever I feel like I am, I really, really do my best to like go back to, hey, remember that they created all of this stuff? You can create whatever too. You know? Dating is an absolute nightmare. People just have no interest in commitment. So my question to that, thank you so much for sharing. My question for that, because a lot of people feel like that, but also, I'm yawning. I don't know what time it is. I'm yawning. It's 4 a.m. But no, like, my question, whenever people say that people don't know how to commit anymore, I question that, because there's a lot of people that want commitment. So which one is it? And this isn't like towards you. I'm just saying in general, like, people, like, a lot of people say like nobody wants to be in relationships no more, nobody wants to be committed no more. But at the same time, you have a lot of people that do, though. I feel like that's why, like, I am the way I am. Like, I really be thinking of things from other perspectives, or at least I try my best to. But it just seems to amaze me. Like, there's so many people that complain about how dating is and what they want, and there's literally so many other people, men and women, that literally want the same thing. Like, there's people out there that want commitment. There's people out there that want loyalty. There's people out there that's ready to get up. Like, there's people out there. There's people out there. But no, not every person you meet is going to be in alignment for you. But that doesn't mean that there's not people out there, you know? Two years. What are you talking about? See, y'all are talking. I see y'all were talking about Eileen. But I wasn't looking at what she was saying, so I don't know. Eileen was talking shit about me. I missed it. You see? Yeah, you see, when you too focused, you can't see the shit talkers. When you're too focused, you can't see none of that. But nah, I don't know what y'all were talking about, to be honest. I'm confused. I'm confusion. There's so many comments. All I keep seeing, like, I'm reading up comments, try to answer everybody's questions, and it's just a lot of people getting mad at Eileen. And I don't see none of Eileen's comments for real. Let's see. LOL. He needs to get up for work. Everybody wish Mechanic a good day at work. Okay. You said, to begin with, there's no commitment, nor is there loyalty or honesty in evolution of the relationship, because then people assume things. And then ask, what are we? Well, what we are. Yeah. Sounds like personal problems. People need to just, like, get a grip. But also, a lot of people just don't know how to do stuff because, of, again, like, they haven't tapped into that part of life where they understand, hey, I am in control of my life. I don't got to continue to be like this no more. And that point of life is different for everybody. And that's a very, 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 very mature way to go about things and to think of life. You know? You're definitely the prize. Thank you, babe. They resonate with your soul, period. Period. Money can't buy class, but it can teach it to you. You know what I'm saying? But no. For the ones that said speak for yourself, I am speaking for myself. I remember I said that. I remember I think I literally just said, like, coming from me or speaking for me, whatever. Anything along those lines, but I definitely emphasize that I'm speaking for myself and my perspective. What's my schedule for tomorrow? Nail salon. Nail salon, because I didn't get to go yesterday. And then I got to pick up my laundry from the cleaning lady. So I think I'm going to go to the nail salon first. And then after the nail salon, I'm going to head to the lady and see if my stuff's done. And I have to remember to get my hamper because I forgot that she has it. I totally forgot that she has it. You look cute. Thank you. For all the people in the chat, before I get off, if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys can stay tuned for more videos from your favorite YouTuber, Courtney J. And make sure that you guys tap into my second YouTube channel, Casually Me Streams, so that if you guys miss me on this channel, you won't miss me on that one. Am I getting on tomorrow? That's the plan. That is the plan. I live in a small town in Ireland, and I'm a guy and 40 and have 2 kids. Last girl I was with was just in it for fun and nothing long term, probably using me a bit. Anyways, yeah, work. Well, you know, I pray that you can come across somebody that does want something long term, because there's a bunch of people that complain about how there's men out there that don't want anything long term. So like I was just saying, I feel like for those that say there's this and this, even with me, like I recently like even earlier when I was talking to you guys about like dating and things like that and like what my preference is and da 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 da. At the end of the day, we can't put too much energy and emphasis on people that are not in alignment for what we desire in life, because then we're just gonna keep attracting them. You know? When you choose to have the perspective and understanding that what you desire on this planet exists and you're not going to settle for nothing less, when you come across the ones that are not a reflection of what you desire, you literally just like how they say it goes in one ear and out the other. Yeah, when you meet people that are not in alignment, you look at them and then look the other way. Like, okay, thanks. Conversation's over. Bye. Like, you literally just have to treat it like that. And you have to just understand, like, what you desire is out there for you. Because there's so many people out there that literally are wanting the same thing. But everybody's not going to be your cup of tea. You could come across somebody that wants something long-term, but their long-term might be 5 years. Your long-term might be 10. Or y'all might not see eye to eye when it comes to certain things. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to come across someone that you do see eye to eye with, though. And then things can change. You know? You say you subscribed. I appreciate it. Thank you. Casually Me Streams. Casually Me Streams. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at See Me Living. CMELVNG. Everything's in the pinned comment below. If you guys can see the pinned comment. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. How old am I? I'm 25. Big 25. And yeah, but mama gotta get her beauty rest so that she can come back on here in the best of spirits. So I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.